from them. We are looking at this whole issue with scammers and Edin Bonia, a day every Ghana, and what the facts are.
Okay, so I think that when I or I in the Ecoso, you know, my concern really is about the substance of the case. Sana me I mean, so I think that this week, early this week now, me to say, interdicting Kofi. Into obi to say Kofi boat madam for power.
Okay.
Yes. So yesterday I think I was in court. Today is Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at the court myself.
Okay, who call here in Ibi?
Yes, you know, I want to support because or mini papa, you know. So now my concern is about the substance of the case.
Okay.
And I'm because my sister Kano Obia patches okay, my bad name ni Sanyomano. Yes, a new hope, but with time, a dino, depending on the outcome of the case, no, able to me a YP if you hope. I mean, the Kofi boat I know, not yet, you know, so I can only say that from where I sit.
Okay.
Now, I'm also, I sit here as an example of somebody that have been accused of something before.
Okay.
And time vindicated me. So me can say in Kofona me fan say ayo mude and I say ebia bimuswa o disappointed say sa nyoma na esi no. And I think that they should give themselves time because time will vindicate the people that didn't do anything and also would stamp into reality in Kofoma BBR, you know. So I mean, I think the noise is all over the place in Kofo. I don't know, again, Mrs. Taka, I don't know why we are happy and when people are in some sort of a problem, you know, it's sad. It tells you how sad we are in this country as a people. Oh, today me can I say, obi nam na obi bomba is assembling tunu. Oh, inti. So na baby cry na assemble tour na nkofo afa no World Cup na omo yes omuniachi, you understand. It's a very sad place that we are into omuntu omubu me make us say strength to Kofi boat and the wife and in the family, you know. Everybody was there on that day. His friends, he had a lot of people to support. And
okay, so my just few minutes, can you give us what really happened at the court?
They be mean to me,
okay. Because there's a report of what transpired.
Report of kind of me mau update. Na me anya me na me ba kind to kind am to make just say the kind no e yampa anasenya but me reporter. So summarize it.
Okay.
Because me him say asem wo court. You know, because there's a reason why they went to that court. I think it's a magistrate or a district court.
You see, the problem is not with reporting what happened in court.
Okay, so what exactly do you want?
It's making judgmental statements.
I know.
Of a case that is pending.
I know.
It's, you know, what they let me be saying what happened.
Okay, so I'm saying
pass a judgment on
no,
the case.
I can't. I can't. I'm just saying, say, they were there for a specific reason. It's a magistrate or a district court, I'm sure.
Yeah, I almost say basic or something.
Yes, basic court. Yeah. Yeah. Usually, Senate Assembly apparently the right court to allow the extradition.
Yeah.
And High Court and Supreme Court. So I think say a whole no court. So say any lawyers, Kofi lawyers by and I think the other two parties will be lawyers by, and they argued.
The other two parties in the government side and
what I mean is they say okay, so there are three people in the booth.
Okay.
Kofi and two others. I don't know.
Oh, okay. The other people that
then the state. The state is the state prosecutor.
Okay.
Facilitate extradition. You know, so by Kofi and the lawyers, so by and other individuals, there are about three. You know, so they argued the case out and made points. The reason why that cannot be done.
Okay, that he cannot be extradited
at this specific moment, or whether he can be extradited at all.
Okay.
What I said, they make their arguments, and I'm sure that the judge heard what they said, and also I think that she adjourned the case to I think 1st July. I've been wondering, say 1st July, say a holiday.
It's a prayer. National prayer day,
okay.
But I do not think say
a holiday. Okay. So that's what really transpired. But I mean, the lawyers of Kofi both did amazing because the arguments were solid. You know. So I think we're hoping for the best. The mechanism. So the people that are out there are almost. Yeah, they are excited about. I don't know what they are excited about. And even if Kofi Boat is extradited to the United States, it's not like he's guilty. There are charges. So
innocent until
exactly. So these are just charges. You know, say bibini kra no court. Maybe I will call Makola court. What I say over ko tin fifo no ni level e ho no be ko no akwa kana sem. Nti until you be kana sem awie Rebecca say or you're guilty and also on you're guilty. I don't know what your problem is. And even if he's found guilty or not guilty, I think it's none of I'll be to me Nibufu. Well, for nothing, won't yes, she maybe I also no playground did Uncle Pardon won't the very sana Yakwa that not Nibufu for nothing. Into all two on our bomb pie say Yembechu. I don't understand what the situation. So
okay.
You know, and I'm hoping say we all get out of this because like my sister said, generally if it's a Ghanaian name,
it's bad for all of us.
Yes, so we will need to clear the and these things it happens everywhere in the world.
But is it also the case that in court and from the court proceedings, you know, it has come out say I say Ibimu Castle or non kwana why involving himself into a certain fraud scheme to the tune of about $100 million. But is it the case that court in the lawyers are trying to make it clear that he is not and has not done such a thing?
Okay, so to start with, they can't even go into the merits of the matter. That's not why they are there. This court has no jurisdiction over the matter.
Okay, so this is about whether you're court and I'm
very simple. You know, so I'm sure the arguments and whoever made the report might put that because obviously it's public. And they say, I mean, can he be extradited or not? What you say, based on what the law says.
Okay.
If the law allows, say any no court, non-ko kana sema, obekwa ko kana sem. What you say allow law no so allow because you see, everyone say before you make an arrest, and this is like a general assertion, before you make an arrest, it depends on the
jurisdiction.
And not necessarily the office that's looking for you.
Okay.
So everyone say Yoko a shell, maybe a CID office, maybe a police. Depending on the office that is calling you, there are different approaches to it.
Actually, on the international law, when it comes to issues like this, when there's a case, that's the victim, the country, victim, no one, or when what jurisdiction, or when they handle case, unless stated otherwise. Into this is
the victim is
the victims are old Americans, according to the story.
And yeah,
and if that country has got that
agreement.
That agreement with
us.
Country now, but maybe America has an agreement with Ghana in respect to extradition.
Yeah.
So it's the same way. Say, you saw a finance minister,
former finance.
Exactly. Sorry, former finance minister. My point I'm trying to say.
Sorry, I don't mean to cut you. Okay, you continue.
My point I'm trying to say is that before the finance minister landed on the red notice, there was communication between the OSP's office and on one casa. What did they make an answer? So the question is, I don't know. These are things that I didn't hear in the court. Say at any point, I invite Kofi Boat and I will say, okay, yeah, sure, baby, and I want call. What you say?
Yeah.
And is he on any wanted list? I'm sure some of these things may
Interpol list.
Good. So ABI say, San your man aba, and yan and I shishano for a very long time and or dodgy your own say then this is where we ebemu. But if you go into the merits of the matter and assign your money now and trust then what is the urgency in the extradition? What I said, these are things I'm sure say the lawyers will throw about in court.
Okay, now, finally on the court, is it also you can maybe clarify? If it's not, we can just move on. Is it also the case that the FBI representation at the court presented a question of presented a document stating that Kofi Boat, that's his name, your friend,
yes,
was involved with one Frederick Asante in terms of money transaction to the tune of 300,000, not 100 million. The 100 million and 300,000. So the report is saying that it's 300,000 and linking Kofi Boat to that Frederick no and then back court, and that, according to what happened in court, was a genuine business transaction and has nothing to do with scamming.
Okay, so again, I didn't hear all that in court.
Okay.
And then I'm saying the court that they went to has no jurisdiction to get into the matter. Now, I don't know who wrote this, but if anybody
is a reporter from the court,
yeah, I'm sure say this will be part of your friend saying what you call it arguments now. The lawyers
exactly. It's an argument that lawyers present.
Yeah, but that's not the right forum for Kasan, because they are not there to talk about the merits of the matter. So ABR, they wanted to use that because I mean one of the things that I heard, they say Kofi has almost about 1,000 workers on your Muyejuma.
Yes, company.
He runs he runs multiple businesses. One of his businesses I know a cold store. Or a cold store, yes. So he has, I think, 300 direct workers and now 700 more agents are on your Mudili.
Wow.
Yeah, and I've known this for like, a minute, So these are some of the things. Can't work court. Saying to let you know who you're dealing with and how come, and I said, plucking it out of the system, so I'm sure
they dealt with this also in court.
Yes. I mean, these are things that his lawyers raised. What did they make? So I'm sure this might, but me, dear man, I was in and out because the phone calls, you can't. So maybe I missed some of these things. But the fact of the matter is, no, that court has no jurisdiction, has no right, has no power, because that's not the matter before it.
Yeah, but they need to also prove to the FBI people that this person you want to pick is not involved in what you are accusing him of, so you cannot pick him.
No. So what Matilda can I say? But the point of the matter is here, and that's one of the things. I don't know. Maybe if you read down the report, you hear.
Yeah.
Kofi Boat's lawyer raised the fact that his client. Any notice be as onim class will be sure.
Yeah.
Onim so be sure. On one case, be funny player.
Yeah, they stated it here.
Yeah, good. What you say, and that was a very solid point. Me, after the proceedings, I saw the lawyer and said, "Hey, that was a good one." Because onim so be sure now. Why won't he go and face? Last week I was seated here and said, Obi to say Hajia for real. I respect her, and she's a man more than the current, so the former finance minister, because Haji SMC, on one casa, yes, from Britain, and the American, whatever, and yes. So if you are a man and Asema Tua, you go, you don't run away. You just come and do what you have to do. So I'm sure, the lawyers made that assertion, and our presentation. So all those factors, I'm sure, will be
considered in whether
you judgment to say strike that your man as a memo. And I think that there was something they raised about say Oni Iyoko.
Yeah.
So so let's see what goes on. But whichever way, I'm saying, those who are talking are excited. Because now nisika the guy is a nice guy in the family, nice family. And she sang about when you made Jimmy sa and she
only me ana.
Oh me Debbie.
That's all Cashman.
Sorry. And then
so no like kaza.
Debbie and no post the idea no.
Yeah.
So Isaac also already you comments. Omo be post the way. I mean can't comment but that was the first comment I saw Mr. Paul. We see why